1. Hello everybody, this is Danny and Wanda. She's over here in the back side of the cabinet system here. She's got me on here today live popping popcorn. Now, I've never done this. I've never used one of these. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to read the instructions and I'm going to do what the instruction says. And if it works, then it works. If it don't, then it don't. It's a little bit different than anything I've ever done. Let me put it that way, because I've never actually owned a Whirley Pop. So we're going to try this and we're going to actually see if it works. Okay? Now, it comes, we have a kit here. It's called Organic Popcorn Kit. And it says to take the scissors and cut across the top. So that's what we're going to do. Take the scissors. We're going to cut across the top. Okay, we have a seasoned pot here. This pot's been seasoned. Has no oil in it. It says to take the kit and put it all in the pot all at once, and then turn the heat on medium heat and put the top on it, lock the lid down, and start turning it. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, but we're going to do it. We're just going to see if it works. So this is coconut oil. And it's extremely hard right now, so I'm going to just I'm going to put that oil in there first. All right. Whew, got it all over my hands here. Okay, I got the coconut oil in there. I'm going to dump the popcorn and the salt in there. Because there's only 3 ingredients. If I could get up there, you can see this is what it looks like up close. I get the light. I'm dyslexic in here now. This is what it looks like. It's a 3-pack popcorn mix. Coconut oil, salt, and organic popcorn. All right, we've got that on. It says turn it on medium heat. So we're going to turn it on medium. It says to put the top on it. So we're going to do that. We got the top on it. I'm going to wait for the coconut oil to actually start melting here, because it's in a liquid, a solid form, because our house is really not that warm in here. Let me see here. Now it won't turn quite yet with the coconut oil. So we're going to have to wait for the coconut oil to actually start melting a little bit. We're going to see how this works, guys. This is the first time for me ever to do this. Let me turn this thing on medium here, like it said. We're going to see how this works. We got this in the Homestead box. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, because I see people having them all the time, and yet I've never owned one. So I'm kind of curious as to how it works. I'm not sure if
it said to start at the beginning, start turning.
The coconut oil is not it's not melting very well. I'm trying to
medium heat.
I keep having to turn it up because my burner keeps going down. The coconut oil is not melting here. Okay. Well, we're going to turn it. It says to turn it, so we're going to turn it. We're going to make sure this stuff melts. I'm beginning to think I should have melted the coconut oil first. But I'm following the instructions. It says don't do that. We're going to see. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more because it keeps going off. Okay. Looks like most of the oil is starting to melt now. So I'm going to kind of like turn it. We're going to see. We're going to see how this works, guys. I've never done
They're
this.
saying just turn it slowly. Don't force it. Just
turn it slow.
Real slow as it heats up.
Okay, it's all melted. So I'm just gonna turn it slow.
We're used to the pan on the stove.
Yeah, I'm used to putting oil in a pot that's already hot and shaking it around in circles like that, you know, and it starts popping almost immediately.
You're supposed to be turning.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be turning. Okay.
Easy, turn. If you tear that up, it's going to be funny.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's just... I'm on an electric stove that's a flat top, and that's one thing I don't like about it. If it was a gas one, I'd feel a little bit better, or one of the kind that has an eye. I think it would probably would be better. But we're following the instructions. I do know that it keeps trying to lock up as I'm turning it. I'm guessing that the kernels kind of get against the side, and you know, it kind of makes it where it don't want to pop, or I mean, turn good. Now there, it's where it turns a little easier.
Keep turning.
Well, I'm turning.
Easy, slowly. Open that side and see what it's doing. I'm curious. It's starting to get hot. Maybe too hot now. You may have to turn.
It's frying a little bit in there. It's I guess we'll see. And this is new for me, and I guess I'm fixing to find out if what I've always wanted was worth it.
That's why Frida Maker shakes it, because she's afraid it's going to burn. Oh, by the way, you might need something to put it in. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm going to have something to dump it in when it's over, but I mean, this is pretty interesting here.
Hey, guys. Okay, you want some butter? Or are you just going to do the way it is?
Just do it the way I want it. I'm following the instructions.
Okay.
You know me, I'm so
OCD.
I'm so OCD. If it says to do it that way, that's the way I got to do it.
Turn it the other way, maybe somebody said. I don't know. I would think that would be backwards.
Let me see. You know, actually, it looks like it might turn that way better. I believe it does. Oh, I hear it popping.
Now it's turning better?
Well, I'm turning it, now that it's starting to pop, I can turn it easy. It's turning real easy. Oh, I hear it popping a little bit.
It's popping. Keep turning. Don't you burn that popcorn. Turn that fire down some, because that'll get too hot. You could probably just about turn it off now.
I'm following the instructions. Woo! Let's do it.
Don't open the lid so much you're letting the heat out. That was part of the problem. They said it doesn't matter which way as long as you turn it. Turn your fire off right quick. It'll keep going. Just keep on until it quits popping. Set it off the heat. Take it off the heat just a second.
Turn it no more.
Alright, move it. Off the heat.
Okay. It says to.
Hold on, let me see where you. Yeah, okay. Have we got popcorn in it? We should.
I heard a lot of noise. I don't know what's going on, but I guess you lift this up. Woo!
Put in that. Wow, look at that, guys.
Oh, the other lid come on. You know what? That lid came open. It don't want to come out. It's popped so tight. Oh well.
So it worked? It didn't burn any?
No, there's no burnt popcorn, and actually there's no unpopped kernels in it, so all of them popped.
Can we taste it? We got, y'all know we gotta taste it.
We gotta taste it, you know that.
Look.
Look at this. Let me get this up here by the camera. Look at it.
Okay. I would like butter on it too, but
yeah, I would like.
It smells like the popcorn from the theaters. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have butter.
You want a bite?
That's awesome. It tastes good.
It does taste good. It's light and fluffy.
I don't know
You
what
know how
kind,
when you get the other kind, like microwave popcorn, you get the kernels in it
and it's
got the
doesn't all
little
pop.
things that doesn't all pop and things get hung in your teeth and.
This is pretty good, guys.
Mm.
I'm loving that.
Have another bite. There you go.
Okay, we get.
Okay, we gotta eat lunch.
I didn't eat. I mean, it looks good.
That's pretty good. So guys, I'm really impressed with the Whirley popper. They're done good. We're fixing to take this. Y'all got to hang on with us for just a minute. We're gonna go around to the studio room and set up while we're live. Y'all gonna get to actually see us do that.
Let's go.
So hang on. Okay.
Y'all want to go through a trip through the house?
Hang on here. We gotta. Dun 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 dun. There we go. There's a wood heater.
Y'all getting to see the house while we're going through.
Yep.
Isn't that weird?
Kind of crazy, ain't it?
Okay, show them the wall. You finished the wall.
Oh yeah. I can't see. What am I doing?
All right, you're at the top.
Okay.
Well, all they see is the window right now. They're seeing windows. Wall. There you go. Show the bottom.
On. Let's turn some light. Let's get some light in here. Here we go.
Show the top and the bottom. He put the.
I'm got the.
He don't know what he's doing. Okay, there you go.
I'm blind in this because I'm not looking at the computer. I'm just moving stuff around.
That's what the wall looks like, and we got junk in our ways.
Yeah,
big time,
we haven't put the floor down yet. Here. We're working on that.
We'll get it set up in just a second.
Just give us a second here to
rearrange. Okay, so he's bringing popcorn or handing it through the window. We have a window here, and we can just.
Okay, I can't tell. What am I looking at?
You're getting us close.
Huh?
You're getting us close. All right, guys, we may be a little off. It's
okay, give me a minute.
Top.
Give me a minute here. I can fix this thing.
The popcorn is going to be my lunch. He's got a little bit. Okay, we got this in the way.
Okay.
Is that it better? You're still kind of crooked. Nope. Whoa. Oh my! Whoa! Right there.
Right there.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Now I gotta come down.
Okay, guys.
There we go.
Oh, I need my purse because I got some cards in my purse too. All right, guys, I've got cards I'm gonna show right quick. Let me find where we're at. This one is from the Stanleys. They're in Florida. Nikki and Fred, and we've asked for prayer for them all year long. Fred broke his neck right at the time that Nikki was going through chemo for cancer. And they're some of our favorite people in the world. So they've been here several times. So that's from Fred and Nikki. This one is from the Davises in Indiana. Isn't that pretty? And it.
Okay.
Let me show you what it does. Well, like this.
Opens up into a little Bethlehem or something, looks like.
Yeah, and this is from the Davises from Indiana.
Got my food. I gotta eat, y'all. I don't know about her. She can starve. I can't do it.
Yes. This one, let me get through. The Lesters in West Virginia. Right here.
Beautiful.
Hello, guys. I see Miss Liz and Bandana Grandma and Kelly, Barbara, Jeremy, Virginia, Deborah. There's Adrian. I don't know. I can't.
Okay.
This one is from Palumbo in, is that Maine? M-A? Maine?
Yeah.
Maine
or Massachusetts one. I don't remember which one it is.
Anyway, Maine, M-A, Maine, Massachusetts, whatever. Isn't that pretty? I love hot chocolate with marshmallows and
peppermint.
Peppermint in it, y'all.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites. This one is from, this one is from Two Family. I didn't show that one yet. I didn't think I had. Two Family Homestead. They're in Ohio. See? Two-family homestead, Ohio. This one is from the Newmans in California. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Upside down. Okay.
There we go. So Susan sent me a T-shirt. Two Families started a secret sister thing, and I didn't know that. And I got a T-shirt, and I'll show y'all the T-shirt in just a minute. I'll run get it. She sent me that, and she mentioned in here that she was the one that sent that because I had said I don't know where the T-shirt came from because I didn't know about this secret sister thing. Thank you, Two Family.
Richard, those are they're Croft windows. They are single hung vinyl windows with no mutton bars in them. They're tilt outs so that we can clean them. Plus, if we ever have to escape and get out of the house in case of a fire, you can jerk the bottom seals out and be able to go through the window.
I don't know where the shirt went.
And you got it on.
No, the other one.
Oh.
I laid it somewhere.
I don't know. Can't help you with that.
I don't know where the shirt went. I had it laid where I could find it, and then I lost it. Oh well. Anyway, it has it looks like a manger scene, and a star on it, I think.
I haven't seen it.
Okay. I'll find it. I'm wearing it in the next day or two. This popcorn's good.
It's hard to sit here and eat green beans and potatoes and roast while there's popcorn sitting in front of you.
You didn't have to eat your dinner.
Yeah, I do, because I got to have the protein.
Okay, I've got more cards.
Oh, you do? That's right. Yeah.
We got today.
We went to the post office this morning.
And I'm behind in everything, guys. Danny knows that.
We're like the butcher. We get a little behind in our work every now and then.
Okay, let me see who this one's from. From Mr. Valley in Florida.
Beautiful.
Right there. This one from, let me find what I'm looking at so I don't, and I can't say their last name. How about I say Jean in how do you, S-T-A-N-A, Standardville, Virginia?
Yeah, Standardsville, Virginia.
Okay, it's from
Beautiful.
Virginia.
They'll recognize her card.
Yeah, from Virginia. I don't know how, Mr. Jean, I don't know how you say your last name. This one I thought was pretty cool.
This is pretty cool here now.
This one was really, really,
yeah.
I like this idea better than lots of things I've seen as far as cards. This is probably the best from Miss Brinkman in Pennsylvania. This one you can hang like an ornament. Isn't that awesome?
Nice.
So you get a card and an ornament all together, and it opens it up inside, and you've got your card, but it's an ornament. Now that would be an awesome idea to decorate a tree with all of these from different places all over the world. That would be awesome. Okay, this one is from the Bedwells in Virginia. And this one's like a little book. It tells the story throughout a book here. Isn't that awesome? Nice.
Got several pages in it.
The whole Christmas story in a book from Virginia, the Bedwells. And the last one is from, I just sent them something today. Justice Acres in Ohio. I just sent something off to them today. So when I saw it, I said, hey, I'm sending her something. She sent me something. Isn't that pretty cool? Okay, so I'm back to eating popcorn.
Okay.
What we got going on today?
We don't want to talk about what we got going on, but what?
Well, we got a shrink wrap.
Yeah, we got to shrink wrap our chickens today.
Yeah, 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys noticed a while ago, on the counter was 7 jars of chicken that I processed yesterday. I canned chicken. I took 2 of our meat birds that we processed, and I took all the meat off, and I put it in jars, and I boiled the bones and made my broth and put it in with the meat. And I have 7 jars of chicken off 2 chickens. And going to use some for soups and stews, some for like stir fry
Yeah.
type stuff because I did the breast and all. And I put breast in like 4 jars and 3 jars of the leftover meat, whatever it's called, brown meat. So the problem with all these cards is you want to keep them all. Then you have boxes and boxes of them. Then you die and your kids don't want to know. I told Danny that the other day. We were talking about
that very
if
thing.
we had to move and things like that and what would be going on. And I told him, I said, I'm to the point that I don't want to clean anything in the attic or anything. We just leave it and let the kids throw it all away when we die.
Yeah.
They're not going to want anything that we have, guys. I mean, I saw Jen was in here a while ago. Jen, do we really have anything you want? She might want the Whirley Pop or something.
She might want the Whirley Pop. I can't help it. I got to have it. Oh. That tastes so good. There is nothing like fresh popcorn.
Yeah, we love cards and stuff because that means y'all care. And I sent out a few cards, not many. Mainly, if somebody ordered something, and I would stick a card in a box occasionally. I didn't send it everybody that ordered anything a card, but every now and then, if it was a box or something, I could squeeze a card in.
You know how many 100 cards that would take?
I know.
That would take a lot of cards.
And I couldn't do that with everybody. So occasionally, random. And I just
randomly pick somebody.
Yeah, randomly pick people. And if you've ever ordered from us, randomly, I just throw an extra package of seeds or stuff in orders on occasion. I don't do every one, but one every now and then, so you never know with Deep South what you're getting.
You never know. Because we don't know.
Yeah, Mama Grows, I'm with you. I have boxes of cards. Some of the cards Danny got before he and I married, he still has those cards. And then I had some that I had before he and I got married. And I come across them occasionally.
Yeah.
And since we've got married, I'm not sure where those cards keep getting stuck.
They keep getting put in places. I don't know. They're here somewhere though.
I come across them every now and then. See, there's Jennifer. She said, "Hey." I said, "Hey, do we have stuff here at Deep South that you want to have?"
Yeah, we may be, Deep South is one of these kind of places you never know what's going to happen. We may expand this place in the future. You never know. We're liable to purchase another farm.
We never know what we're going to do.
You never know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We might move Deep South to another location. You just never know about us.
Or we may expand this one.
Or we might expand this one. Yep.
Never know.
You never know.
Okay. This is just really good.
It's addictive. I'm sitting there eating potatoes. Y'all see this? You know what the difference?
I can't help that you want our
This is the difference between a potato.
This is a lot of popcorn too for 2 people. Are we getting rid of a lot of stuff? Jennifer, we need to. If somebody wanted junk, I sent Maggie some stuff the other day. I was like, "Here, you want it? Here, you want it? Here, you want it?"
But you took her up in the attic. And you said, just pick what you want. Because it's like going to a thrift store when you go up in the attic.
Turn it into a tourist attraction with tours like Landrum's did.
No,
if I thought I had the money to do that,
yeah, we couldn't do that though because
I don't have enough stuff to do tours.
It would cost me a fortune to do that.
Is that a card in your front? Nope.
Nope. That's called pecan cookies. That's
his stash.
That's my stash.
He keeps pecan cookies in his pocket so that if he gets hungry.
If I get away from the house and I start having a moment where I start getting weak or something, a pecan cookie pops out and in my mouth it goes. So I got enough energy to get back home.
I'm thinking we need to do this popcorn and keep a bag of popcorn in the truck when we go somewhere. That would be pretty cool because this is good. And you can put it in a Ziploc bag.
You could.
And take it with you.
Yeah. And you could buy the buttery or cheese flavor or whatever and put on it.
Somebody said the kettle corn. They make a kettle corn.
They do? It was over at the Amish place we went.
Yeah. You can buy it and pop it.
Yeah.
We may have to make a trip somewhere and find popcorns of all varieties.
We might. Jeremy says, Danny keeps his pecans close to his heart. Yes, I do. Pecan cookies is daddy's fuel. That's exactly right. I gotta have my pecan cookies.
I've got to make him a pecan pie. I'm going to be making a gluten-free crust. The pecan pie is going to be with
Cane
cane
syrup.
syrup instead of the what you call it, the K-Row.
Yeah.
I'm not using K-Row. I'm going to be using the cane syrup. Frida Makers has a recipe on her channel where she makes pecan pie. I think it was at Thanksgiving. And she made some small ones that Danny's been eating on. She froze them, and he gets one out every so often. And about, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I made one, and he ate it within 2 days.
Oh, Missy says dill popcorn is the best.
You know I'm going to try that.
We'll try it. That's for sure.
Guys, when I get to town one day, and I just got time to chill.
Yes, you can grow, Mama, you can grow pecans and walnuts in the same area.
I'm going to go buy Frosty Mug, and I'm going to go live and get the dill Frosty. Yeah. It's a dill shake, and we're going to see what I think about a dill shake live on Crazy Days. I've been wanting to do that, and I just hadn't had time to just run to town and be silly and crazy, but, you know.
Yep.
I have my weird streak, y'all. How did y'all like my hometown? Jalapeno popcorn. Oh, my goodness, I didn't even know they made that. See, like candy corn, we don't shop.
Oh, Florida homesteaders say pecan pies aren't safe around me. If they're homemade and they're gluten free and they made with cane syrup, they're not safe around me either. But now if they made with the K-Row syrup, I'm not gonna eat them. I'm just not gonna do it. Like Wanda said, Amanda made some little pecan pies for me about this big around for me when she was here, and we put most of them in the freezer. I think I'm down to what, 2 or 3 of them left?
You got 3, but I made a big pecan pie in between, and he ate the whole thing, except for one little piece I ate. But I'm making 2 pies. His is going to be pecan, and mine is going to be French. What do you call it? French vanilla? No. French coconut.
French coconut.
And I'm going to make both of them gluten free, and we're probably going to. I'll try to do a video because I'm going to do the crust and I'll do both of them simultaneously. I mean, not at the same time, but they'll be baked at the same time.
Yeah.
And try to do the French vanilla. I want to call it French vanilla. French coconut pie.
French coconut.
Gluten-free and the pecan gluten-free.
Everybody has mixed emotions about a dill shake.
I've got mixed emotions. I got to spend the money to get it.
Welcome, Crips. I'm glad you came. Glad you come over and become a subscriber. You know, the further down we go on this, the saltier it gets.
Okay, Bandana says, I do not see your mailing address in the description, nor do I see an about option. The mailing address is P.O. Box 462, Wiggins, Mississippi, and it should be in the description, but I've been playing around trying to fix the description where it says put everything in there, and I hadn't got everything. This t-shirt. A lot of you asked about it. It says, garden like your life depends on it, because it does. The lady that sent this t-shirt contacted me. There's an option in the description below to go to her email and email her. She will make these shirts. I think, I won't tell you the price because I'm not 100% sure. I put all the information in the description. So as many of you as want these, order them before the gathering. And 39577 is a zip.
Yeah, 39577.
Okay. Yeah, 39577. And so the lady that makes these t-shirts, she's doing this because so many of you said you want them. It's going to be the green with the gold at the bottom, and these are, how do you say that? Gildan t-shirts, and they're really good made t-shirts. They're not cheap made t-shirts. She does a really good job.
Jennifer says, did y'all get our business Christmas card?
Yes.
Okay.
Where did that one go?
Don't ask me.
I'm minus some cards.
I have no idea. You're the one who gets all the cards.
I'm minus something somewhere because I did have Jennifer's too.
I have no idea.
Okay, so what happened?
I'm not into the card thing. You are.
Let me look and see. I might be minus one.
Anyway, here I am once again with Miss Wanda running around looking for stuff. And we're enjoying this beautiful popcorn. Here she comes.
No, this is
Nope.
This is two more, but that's not Jennifer. Where did Jennifer's go?
I have no idea. Okay, Jennifer, so I just saw a shirt the other day that said, "Grab your balls, it's canning season." That's pretty good.
Okay, I got hers, but I must have laid hers in a different place. Tell her I did get hers.
She got it. She's just got to find it.
I don't know where I put it because I had it. I was laying everybody. Thought I laid everybody's in one spot except what I got today. Okay, this one from the Rutherfords in New Mexico. And I might have showed this and just laid it there, but I'm not sure. That one's beautiful with the denim on the front.
Beautiful card.
And then I did show these because this is
a
a Thomas Kincaid.
This is a Thomas Kincaid one. You showed those on the last time.
Kopp's family, Koptz in Missouri. Okay, so I'm still minus Jennifer, so that means I'm still minus some somewhere. I'm not sure where hers went.
I'm gonna eat all this popcorn while she's looking.
No, you're not, because I'm minus. I don't know where I had to. I haven't done the video on Betty's Box of Blessings, and I'm doing a giveaway on Crazy Days. So it's probably in with my cards and stuff in there.
Guys, if there's so much goes on at Deep South Homestead, we have so many videos made that the only way you're ever going to see all of them is you got to be subscribed to Crazy Days. There's videos over on Patreon that's not on Deep South YouTube. There's videos all over the place. So All God's Children.
We haven't done All God's Children.
We haven't done an All God's Children. I know the dogs have had me so messed up till I just I haven't been in a very godly mood here lately.
Yeah, but we're trying to get back on track.
We will.
We're trying to get our animals down to a reasonable, handleable thing because we had the meat birds. We've got 14 more to go. So
Morgan Brunson said, "How long did it take us to get to 1,000 subs?" It'll take about
maybe a month.
A month?
I don't know. No, it might have took within a month to 2 months because
it was between 1 and 2 months. It wasn't 2 months. It was less than 2 months.
The main reason we got where we did the first month or two was Dirt Patch Heaven did a shout out.
Her and Eric from
and
Life
then
and
Eric
Farm.
and Life and Farmland did a shout out, and that bumped our subs up really quickly. And
that's why y'all see us every so often do shout outs to certain channels.
Yeah.
Because they kind of like. And Morgan Brunson is another one here. If y'all go sub to them.
When it's a name, people don't know that they have a channel.
That's the thing. When you use a personal name like that, I'm not saying that's your name, but I mean when they use a name like that,
people don't know that it's a channel.
People don't have a clue that it's a channel. Yeah.
And it is harder for people to say, okay, I'll sub to him because, but a lot of people are changing their channel names. Several people in the last few months have started changing their channel names.
Yeah.
For one reason or another. And freezer count counselor, I like that.
I'm a freezer count counselor.
Mm-hmm. We have 14 more birds to go.
Yep, we're getting them ready. They're all excited. They're going to freezer camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're trying to get those done, and then we have at least one, if not 2 pigs.
We got 2 pigs.
One of them's got to go first, and
we end up having to get another deep freeze.
We didn't want to, and I'm trying to can some, guys.
We're trying to can meat, but Lord, we got 14 more chickens, and we don't even have room to put them in the freezer.
The 8 I'm putting in the freezer is going to fill it.
It's going to fill our last freezer up.
Uh-huh.
It's so sad to have so much food that you have nowhere to put it.
I was looking at a video we did last year. It was about this time last year. We did maybe 5 things that we were hoping to accomplish this year.
Yeah.
And it was right about Christmas or New Year's that we did it. And I looked at it the other day, and last year this time we were thinking the cabin, and things like that. That was one of the things that we wanted to do. There was 2 or 3 of the things that we did accomplish, 2 or 3 that we didn't accomplish. And one of them was to process one of these pigs. It's been a year and we still haven't processed it.
Yeah, we still haven't processed the pig.
Excuse me. And the cabin was the other thing that we hoped to get accomplished, and the RV. We were hoping to get both those done this year, and the RV had to go by the wayside. The cabin went by the wayside because we decided early on in the year to get cows. And so everything else went by the wayside. Danny had to fence because of the dogs. He had to fence that in. Then we had to cross fence for moving the goats. We decided to get goats early on in the year that we were not planning on before January.
Right.
And so we fenced, we got goats, we got cows, we've added 2 more pigs. In the beginning of the year, we weren't even thinking about meat birds.
We weren't even thinking about meat birds. No.
And so we got meat birds, and one of our things was to have more meat on the homestead and to be
we were 85% sustainable with food as far as vegetables and all, with fruits
we weren't
and
with
stuff.
the meat.
But meat, we were still having to buy our meat. The rabbits were helping out a lot, but we decided the heat down here where we live at, the only way you can raise rabbits in the deep south is during the winter months. So we eradicated all the rabbits, and they did provide a lot of meat for us. We probably put up 100-something pounds of meat off of rabbits. And as a result, getting rid of the rabbits, we increased to the meat birds. Then we went to the turkeys, which has provided lots of meat. And now we've got pigs, then we've got cows, we've got goats. We have all these animals now, so meat at this point is not an issue for us. So we're up to about, I'm going to say we're probably up to 90 to 95% sustainable right now.
Yeah.
We'll never be 100 because we have to buy salt and
sugar
and stuff like that. I mean, there's some things
popcorn.
like we could grow our popcorn.
We could. We hadn't. Yeah, but Danny used to.
I have the seeds.
Yeah, Danny used to grow popcorn, and we grew it one year since I've been here. I've been here 5 years, and we did grow it maybe the second year.
Yeah.
And
but yeah, God's been good to us this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. God has just been so awesome. We started out not knowing what this year would be like, and it's turned out to be one of the better years we've ever had.
Our gardens have been up and down because of the weather.
We've
had good.
And I have a video coming up about the weather here pretty soon and the gardens. I think I figured out what our main issue is with the gardens, and I may disclose that on YouTube. I don't know. I may do it on Patreon. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Yeah, and so we've got the meat situation kind of sorted down. We filled a lot of jars. We've had really good gardening in some ways, really not as good gardening in some ways. It's been plant to plant. We've got the greenhouse going.
Trying to figure out what variety will grow for us now, because all the varieties, this plant, used to we planted by the moon. We had certain varieties or heirloom varieties we planted. We did all these things repetitiously. They performed without a hitch. Now, since all the geoengineering is going on, nothing is the same anymore. The moon, planting by the moon's not working.
Yeah, he was going to do a video on planting by the moon, and then he goes, well, I don't know if it would work.
It's not working now. And then we realized that planting the certain varieties, the old favorites we planted, they're not working anymore. So we're having to try to find what really works now.
Yeah.
And that's frustrating because right when we need to be...
Keep going.
Okay, right when we need to be really ramping up a food supply, because 2019, what they tell me in 2020, guys, is going to be extremely challenging to grow anything.
Yeah.
All y'all got to do is look up Bill Gates' and Harvard University and what they're professing to do to the atmosphere in 2019, and just make you cringe. And I really have decided not to do a lot of that on YouTube, because YouTube is pulling a lot of people's channels down for doing that.
And they're saying Patreon is watching the conservatives too.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to watch regardless. I think you could probably do some on All God's Children as far as biblical things, because it doesn't matter one way or another over there. They don't really pull the channels, I don't think.
They don't pull the tape.
your...
They don't pull the channel down. Well, they will pull the channel down because they pulled Jesse's down.
That's true.
But they will demonetize you in the beginning to kind of get your attention, and if you just keep on, then they'll just take your channel down where you can't.
So we're trying to watch what goes on Deep South a little bit, you know.
Yeah. So no, Jan, it wasn't just you. It's actually the phases of the moon aren't working like they used to.
Yeah. All right. Somebody says you need to get your meat out of the freezer. Meat is one of the most expensive and risky. Yeah, that's why I've been trying to can some along. Yeah. I've been bringing stuff in, canning. We've got quite a bit of stuff canned as far as meats and broths and all this stuff. And that's why I was doing the chicken. Yeah. I wanted to do a couple of them, get them down. The others we're going to shrink wrap, put it in the freezer. The next 14, I'm not sure. I'm thinking I may have you slice them up. And we may do some in jars and some, you know.
It's the blessing, said Homeland Security said to put back 6 months of food and water and talk of just after Christmas. Yeah. Guys, that's what I'm telling you, 2019 through 2021, I said 20 a while ago, but I meant 21, is going to be extremely challenging. There's now, I'll just go ahead and say it, I reckon.
Why do a video?
Yeah, well, I'm on to be here, so I might as well just say it. They're talking about spraying sulfur into the atmospheres now to mimic the eruption of a volcano to help to cool the atmosphere off in the name of global warming to help stop it. And all it's going to do is it's going to cause us to go into a deep freeze. And when we go into a deep freeze, we're going to have tremendous crop failures. And when you have tremendous crop failures, you end up, you know, there's not enough food to go around. And when there's not enough food to go around, guess what? Those with the money rule. And those with the food rule.
Popcorn in a movie.
So you need to start growing your own food, or right now, like crazy, start getting canned goods or canning stuff, stocking up like crazy. So I'm just giving you a heads up. When it happens, you can look back and say, Danny tried to tell me this. I don't know why I didn't do something about it, you know. And
water's one of those resources that people will go buy a few cases of bottled water and stick up. But guys, remember, you cook with it, you take a bath with it, you brush your teeth with it, you feed your animals water. It's not about having 5 cases of bottled water so you have something to drink once a day. You need more water than that. And if you don't have a water source, that's why Danny stresses, if you're looking for a homestead, make sure there's a water source. And make sure it's not a contaminated water source. If there's a creek or a river running through where you're at, please make sure it doesn't have a chemical plant up from it, or stay away from where nuclear power plants are. Up above it. You know, do not get downwind of them. Yeah. Look for the prevailing winds that blow from around those things and stay as far away from them as you can. Steve, we butchered 10 of the chickens. We didn't want to do all 14 of them. I mean, all 24 of them, because we didn't have room to put them in the freezer at the time. And the lorries did 10. And the lorries did 10 with us. So that's 20 chickens we did the other day. We did 20 chickens that weighed roughly 6 to 7 pounds. So do the math, and you will find out that we had probably 100 and something pounds of chicken that we had now. Yeah. And what is life straws? I've heard of that. It's a straw that you can actually carry in your bug out bag. That if you have to have water to drink, you can actually stick it in a mud hole and suck water out of it. Okay. And it goes through it, and it purifies the water as it goes through it. Yeah, 2 gallons per person per day is not enough. It's not enough water. I'm going to tell you, that's not enough water. Yeah, and some places had really good growth. We've had some of our subs that had excellent crops in some ways. We've had many subs that had failures in some crops and really
Yeah.
good things in others. So it's all about location, location,
Location. It's like real estate. It's like location, location, location.
Kelly said her YouTube started dropping right after the sulfur info. Pretty much.
Yeah, ours is dropped about what, a quarter this month.
No, she's talking about when you mentioned that a while ago.
Oh, I know, but I'm talking about our revenue has dropped about a quarter.
Yeah.
So it's they're already censoring guys. You know what I mean?
They push you out slowly.
They push you out with. They don't give you the right ads that they're supposed to. They don't give you the right, whatever. Then they take money from the ads and stuff like that. But anyway, Richard said people will tell him he's silly for prepping. You won't look silly when it happens, I'll assure you.
No. They'll all be coming to you. They're saying it's because of spammers and content providers buying a third-party subscriber list to boost channels. I've come to the conclusion that there are channels that must be doing that, because there's no way they get that many subscribers that fast sometimes. Danny and I do it the old-fashioned way.
We do it the old-fashioned way. We're not buying into any of this junk. If they like us, they like us. If you don't like us, then just click off and go away.
And ours goes up and down and around and about.
When we were steady climbing, but we're kind of like the stock market. We're up one day, we're down one day, we're up one day, we're down one day.
But we make people mad or we make people happy. It's one or the other. And we do it the old-fashioned way. Everything we do. So if something isn't just right on our channel, know that we just don't know what we're doing half the time. We're trying to figure it out.
What we're doing.
I'm talking with the internet. Internet system, because I'm filling it out, trying it for 3 years now.
Yes.
This popcorn's delicious.
Jan says that and also they're spraying lithium now. She's right. That makes the pinkish red clouds. They're spraying silver oxide into some of the atmosphere. You've got this typical aluminum, barium, strontium. All these different things are being put up there. I've got videos out there about all this, so we're not going.
Liz says we make her happy, and she made the comment a while ago. Liz is one of the ones that we've done at least 2 collabs, if not 3, with Liz Zorab. She's in England, so if any of you haven't ever checked out Liz Zorab for Byther Farms, her and Mr. J are pretty funny sometimes, and she's got a lot of good information over there, and we've done collabs with her. And she's one of the channels that has grown pretty good this year. I believe she's done really well. Walnut Tree Homestead. I have not heard of that one before.
Never heard of that one. Yeah. Good. Like that.
And we don't plan on going anywhere. People, even because we went to Patreon, one of the goals for Patreon was to be able to afford the cabin and be able to put that money aside for the cabin.
Well, plus there's lots of people that had asked us to do certain videos, and we could not do them on YouTube, so we moved over to Patreon where we could put them up.
And we're not going away from YouTube unless they shut us down.
If they shut us down, we will. But
yeah, we may have to. But we've been looking for months for another avenue, and we are on Brighton.com. I just don't post over there very often because it's hard to keep very much stuff going. Yeah. And I will keep Brighton open in case we have to, because they're very, you can say just about anything over there.
You can on Brighton. Yeah, on Brighton you can say just about anything.
So if you can't find us, if something happens to YouTube, you can find us on Patreon until they shut us down there, or you can find us on Brighton. So that's what we try to tell people. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Keep moving around. YouTube's fun. It's exciting, and we love our family. But if you can't find us, check out Facebook, and there'll be information in Deep South Homestead and the Gathering Place. And
the gardener says, Sherry Murphy, I think there's an executive order stating that the government can take your stored food if you need it. Mm-hmm. Technically, this has been on the books since back in the Civil War time. Yeah. During the Civil War times, they could go from house to house, and they could take anything they wanted. And it's always been a law. Every president has made amendments to it, and it's no different now. Homeland Security put up here a while back. I don't remember. It's HR, whatever it was. That in the event of a national emergency, they could come in and take your food to supply troops or people who needed stuff. And yes, I'm very much aware of that. And yes, they can do that. And it is not anything new. It's been going on since the beginning.
Yeah, it's to feed the troops, because if you had your sons and daughters that were fighting for your country and they're going from place to place, you wouldn't want them starving. And so that's what they do. They go by and we know if somebody came here, we would have to just let them have it. We wouldn't fight them for it. They would have to feed the troops. We just keep growing more because we know how.
It is a blessing said, I heard that regular white rice will last forever. Is that true? Yes, that's true, because it has virtually no nutritional value to it whatsoever.
It's just something to eat.
It's a filler. That's the reason when you look over in these third world countries, you see these little kids walking around with little bubble bellies on them, because the countries have gone in there and they've dumped rice. They drop rice out of planes and stuff like that, and they come in there and get bags of rice. They eat it. It swells up in their stomach. It keeps them full. They're not hungry, but yet it has virtually no nutritional value to it because all the oils have been pulled out of it. Most of the vitamins and everything, and then plus a lot of rice has arsenic in it anyway. I think basmati is one of the exceptions, and
we like basmati.
I like basmati because it has a nutty taste to it.
But the oils, like she said, doesn't last as long.
No, if you have oil in it, brown rice or anything like that, it goes rancid real quick. Even doesn't matter if it has an oxygen pack in it or not. It's going to go rancid simply because it's oil.
Yeah, anything with oils like nuts and stuff
The only way you can preserve rice for extended periods of time that has oil in it is it has to be frozen.
Okay, so
Mama Gross says, learn your weeds. You can't take that knowledge. That's correct. That's why we push permaculture.
And foraging.
Here on our place. We have trees planted all over our property, different types of fruit trees and nut trees, and we have different things that we can forage from growing out in the wild, because if something happens and somebody did come take all of our food, it would be tough, and I'm not going to lie. We wouldn't eat as well as we eat, but we could go out. I think we might be able to find enough. Unless there was some sort of natural disaster that just destroyed all the land and everything, like a nuclear explosion or being next to a nuclear plant. That's one of the biggest issues that we're facing right now is our nuclear power plants. If the grid went down, is not being able to supply the water to keep them things cooled down, and they would actually overheat and they would explode, and you'd have nuclear fallout everywhere.
I didn't bring any water. This is really good.
I know you end up with all that salt in your system there.
I'm gonna have to drink water all
afternoon. You end up drinking water all evening. Jasmine rice is a good rice too. You see that in the Asian part of the grocery store when you go in there, and you can buy it in the real big bags.
How do you say quality of life? We do have I may have took the link to Brighton out because they changed it. I had it. What was it called before Brighton?
The guy was a multimillionaire, and
it had a different name, and they changed the name to Brighton a couple of months ago.
They infringed on someone else's rights of a channel name.
Yeah, so they had to change that. So I will go back when I'm redoing for the new year. We will have the link to Brighton and everything in the description. We will have, as far as I know, I'm going to try to have this T-shirt down in the description for the next 2 to 3 months. We will have our information, where you can find us, and all that kind of stuff. Try to beef it up a little bit, because that's something that, I don't know, I throw things down there and then I forget about them. I don't have time. So I'm going to try to rearrange our description a little bit so you can find us in different places. Homestead Hippie says her Whirley Pop is on back order.
Jan says, I only have a little grass in my yard, mostly crab and Bermuda, the rest is weeds. Actually, crabgrass is one of the better animal feeds that you can get. All animals that I've ever come across love crabgrass.
Yeah.
They just
Real Dot Video. That was the name of it before it was.
Yeah, Real Dot Video.
That was it.
Yeah.
And I think it's Real.video, maybe Deep South Homestead or something. I don't know if the way you get to it is still Real.video or if they changed it to Brighton. I'll just have to go pick that URL up. Can you store jasmine rice for a long time?
I'm not sure about dry canning rice, like in the oven. I'm not 100%
We
sure.
vacuum sealed
We
some.
vacuum sealed a lot of rice,
But it was white
it was
rice.
just white rice, just in case we needed a filler. We have white rice, just literally just vacuum sealed. That's all it is. With the
Carol
option
got
on
her
the
Whirley pop today. She said she loves it.
Oh,
I love this popcorn. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
This is really good. When Danny and I got married, this is one of the things we did every day. Only we didn't have a Whirley pop.
No.
Danny would pop the popcorn and pour some butter over it, and we'd sit and listen to Delilah. What is that?
There was a Delilah show.
Yeah, the radio
at night
show.
on the radio. Yeah.
We wouldn't turn the TV on.
No, we hardly ever turn TV on.
The first probably close to 2 years we were married, we probably didn't turn the TV on at all. We would turn the radio on, and at night, this show called Delilah, and I think it's syndicated.
It's nationwide.
Played soft rock music and stuff. It was just, she had call-ins. We would sit there and listen to that and eat popcorn and just talk.
Yeah. I'm like to quit. That's addictive back there. That's very addictive.
It is, and it's really good.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
Well,
we got to go shrink wrap some chickens.
We got to go shrink wrap some chickens, and before the storm gets here, it gets bad.
Yeah. What else? Oh, I've got a video coming up of, I think it's huckleberry jelly.
We've got so many videos made.
Well,
I don't even know which one's coming out or when it's coming out.
Tomorrow, I think, is going to be me making huckleberry jelly.
I've shot several, and I don't know where they're at.
Not made yet, not edited.
Yeah, but some of them's probably going to go over to Patreon.
One of them I know. I know we have the jellies coming up tomorrow. The final walk around Deep South coming up.
Oh, that's right. We shot that
maybe
this
Monday.
morning.
Maybe Monday.
Yeah, it might come up by Monday if we can get it edited. It'll probably come up by Monday. The final walk around Deep South Homestead for 2018.
Yeah. See, they love Delilah. They know who I'm talking about. Some of them do.
Yeah.
So I did that this morning. I'll get it edited maybe up by Monday. I can't remember what you did. The videos are there. I just can't remember.
We do so much. It's unreal. It's amazing that people have to call us content creators. We do not have to create content.
I just go around shooting.
We just tote the camera with us, and we video what we do, and it slows us down. I'm not going to lie, it slows us down a lot, and it does. You know, it is a little.
Amanda said, "Have fun shrinking chickens." Well, shrink wrapping chicken.
Yeah, we're gonna shrink them down because if we could, we're gonna shrink them down like the dehydrated water, and we're gonna put them in the freezer when they're real tiny, and then we take them back out. We're gonna they're kind of like we're gonna freeze dry them.
Yeah.
And then we'll add water back to them, watch them expand back like the little sea monkeys used to do.
Yeah, I think Christmas we're not doing a big spread for Christmas. I think I'm going to make like soup with some of our chicken and broth that I've got. And I'm going to do maybe more like a chicken enchilada soup or a taco soup or something like that. I'm not sure yet. I got to dig the recipes out and figure out which one I want to make. But I think that's what we're having for something different.
Something different. Okay, guys, we got to get off of here. We got a lot to do. Everybody says it's raining in their place too.
Yeah, it's fixing me here. We can see it.
Yep, I'm looking out the window right here. It's one of the beautiful things about the studio room is I can actually see the back of my land and I can see out here. It's really nice.
We're liking it.
I guess in our new home we're gonna have to have a studio room in it too, aren't we?
No, I'm not moving all this junk. I done told you.
We're gonna have an estate sale. If y'all wanna really buy anything from Deep South Homestead, we're probably gonna have a huge estate sale here one day.
I am. I told you all your tools, $1 a piece. I'll be a millionaire.
You'd be a millionaire if you sold all my tools for $1 a piece.
I would.
Oh well, that's probably true.
Okay. I have to put that up.
Okay.
Guys,
It's a fine time to say that after you don't eat most of it.
I do. I mean, there's still
You got enough to eat later on.
3 or 4 cups left.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a lot of popcorn in that one bag. So I'm really, it's probably what, 3 times one of those, what do you call them, microwave bags?
Oh yeah, it's probably 3 times.
3 times one of those microwave bags in one of those. So that's a lot of popcorn. And guys, I'm glad y'all joined us to see Danny pop popcorn for the first time.
Pop popcorn that way for the first time. I popped it a lot of other ways.
Yeah, with the Whirley pop.
Yeah.
And if I can, I'll throw a Whirley pop down in the description below so y'all can find it if I don't forget sometime in the next little while. And Danny didn't burn it. And he did a good job. I'm really proud of him.
I usually don't burn things.
Yeah. So guys, we'll see y'all later. Oh, somebody was saying that their husband was going to be without a job in a couple of weeks. So we do want to remember them. I can't remember the names. I've seen so many names on here. But yeah, and all of the people that need prayers and things like that, we will keep you guys in our prayers.
We will. Okay. See you guys later.
Thank you from Deep South Homestead.